We're live now.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the notification from YouTube that we're live.
Oh, so
Before
did
you even got it in the corner.
Podcast number, fuck.
No, I have podcast number. Fuck it, we'll just. That's it.
Mine literally just comes with podcast number, fuck. That's better. All in. I actually do legit. Oh, Alex is gone again.
I'm just going to be in there with this one. He's seen it. When we get
Guys,
to
we
aiming.
believe that Alex is dead somewhere in the middle of nowhere.
Well, you definitely appeared to be at home compared to walking home. Like,
no, it didn't because he wasn't in his bed.
Jesus, where the hell is he?
Do you remember he said he had a family gathering he was going to?
I love how it was like the podcast is still happening. I'm still taking part in it, so I'm just going to go to my nan's bedroom now and just fucking keep going. Like,
oh, ew.
So I suppose I better lift up the camera.
Oh my God, I'm not ready.
Oh God, yeah.
It's like I murdered someone.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I don't like it.
The weirdest thing is I've seen you without a beard before, but this is still shocking.
Oh no.
We're gonna lose viewers because of this.
I actually think I'm gonna cry.
Close to the show.
Oh, I actually think I'm gonna cry.
All I've got now is stubble, and I don't like it.
That's no. Mate, quit that job.
Fuck KFC.
It's no, get rid of it. No, no.
Well, he's already got rid of it, to be fair.
No, get rid of the job. It's not worth it. Nothing. No. I'm not happy. I'm writing a letter to KFC. How dare they? That's fucked up. You look like a completely different person. That's so fucked.
Well, I fucking hate it. I've made this clear too. That there's 2 people already viewing. I haven't met only one.
Oh, that's so no. I can't. Also, I actually can't be dealing with Pete Dunne's new T-shirt.
Oh, I'm getting it, and I'm going to wear it in November.
No, please don't.
Oh, I am.
Please, like, if you had seen me in the cinema, it actually, like, I do genuinely believe that Nathan and John did actually feel really bad for making me go.
I love how you say that as if, if it was any other case, they wouldn't. But this might be the one time they felt bad, yeah.
No, this was legit. Like, I had a panic attack for, like, the last half of the movie.
Really?
And I couldn't get out. I couldn't actually get out either. It was, like, literally, like, John thought the heavy breathing and tears were coming from the movie, not from me.
Fucking
horrible. It was a really good movie, though, other than that. Like, other than, like, the panic attack. It was actually quite good.
Yeah.
I would recommend going to see it. Like, as long as, if you're not scared of clowns, like, you won't find it scary. Like, there was an awful lot of funny moments in it, but...
Oh, look, Dan's head. That's fun.
Oh.
See, like you've already seen it. It wasn't as good, so it's for anyone watching that hasn't seen it.
It's still so sad. Oh, this is the day that hair died.
If it makes you feel any better, it was raining outside earlier, and I went to put my hood up, and I had no trouble.
It's the little thing.
You know, that actually makes me a little bit jealous because I can't do that. Every time I put my hood up and I don't have a hair tie, the hair just kind of goes whoosh to the front. It's horrible.
That's what I was like. I was like, oh, brilliant.
Where did it go?
Where did I get notification?
Okay. So, what is I believe so because of the fact that we've had so many different hairstyles coming and going.
Alex can't seem to connect to the call anymore. He's not sure what happened.
Emotionally.
Maybe he's in somewhere with terrible Wi-Fi.
Could be.
So anywhere outside Dublin City.
In general, yeah.
Yeah. Once you're outside the main city centre in this country, that's sort of it then. No
Yeah,
white
that's
bread.
it.
Yeah.
See, it
You're
just goes to show
forgotten
that
about-
that just goes to show that no one cares about the rest of the country anyway. Just all it is
Yeah.
just Dublin.
Dublin and Cork.
It would adjust my headphones because they're uncomfortable, something like this.
We better start talking about wrestling.
No fairness, we don't really, because last week it went so well.
Irish Wrestling Forum podcast, but I mean, we could talk about wrestling, but
Yeah.
Not an awful lot.
Don't really represent anything.
well, no, a good couple of things happened. SmackDown was good. That segment at the end was fantastic.
Yeah.
That actually was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then I think like someone was like, begs the question, I wonder which way Triple H is going to come in back now. Is he going to be heel or face?
It's really hard to know, because like before the whole talk was that he was going to have an angle with Angle at some stage, but like clearly you'd be more against Owens.
Well, might see Vince McMahon come back for a match. That'd be fun.
Oh my God, can you imagine Vince?
At his age, Jesus Christ.
It doesn't matter. The last
It'd be
match he had was against CM Punk on Raw, and it was just him getting beat up for 25 minutes, I think. And the entire time I'm going, you're a 70-year-old man. Get a hold of yourself, by with that. For fuck's sake. It's fun to watch. Michael.
The
headbutt though was the second worst headbutt I've seen this week. The other one was on the other one was on 205 Live.
Oh my God!
Jack Gallagher's one to Rich Swann. Jesus Christ, that sounded.
How the hell did they do that?
He legit had to have just you can't fake that.
Where else is that sound coming from? It's not like a kick where you can see them slapping their leg. Like,
Also, look what Jack Gallagher wears as well. There's nowhere he's hitting that's gonna make it
exactly.
That had to have been. No, I used to do MMA, but like, do you mind if I just proper loaf you? Yeah, fuck it, go on, why not? Viciousness. Can't you see? This is the thing is, you can't trust men in suits like that. They're going to be the ones you need to look out for.
My cat has just turned himself into a pretzel, it seems. That's funny.
Cat. I'm actually Joe Victoria. I'm actually just watching the headbutt again.
One of the fastest rising stars.
Yeah, leave on the sound so we can hear the slap.
Get up to hold on.
What a kick to the former cruiserweight champion, buckling Hendrick's knees. Alexander, what?
I'm watching the whole fucking thing. I just want to get to the headbutt.
Did it. Hendrick quickly organizing damage. Cedric Alexander.
Here we go.
What was Alexander? I said Alexander. I was just Rich Swann.
Getting furious. Gallagher wanting a little redemption. Wait a minute! What was that?
That was an umbrella. Like, that's clearly what that was.
Nigel? I have no idea.
I gotta
Like the umbrella broke as well.
I've got to go inside to the kitchen in a second because I got to charge up my phone before I go out. So.
It's coming up for fight.
I'll be coming.
The amount of preparation that has gone into this podcast, Jesus.
So whoever's watching this, fair play. You're sticking with us.
Enjoy the audio of 205.
Your camera is frozen.
Ah.
So you can just hear you and just see your face.
Is it completely frozen?
Huh?
Is it completely frozen, yeah?
Yeah, completely frozen. You just look really, really small. Oh, there we go. Now we're back.
See, I got a notification that I had critically low memory. So that might have had something to do with it.
Possibly. Then Jack Gallagher actually got married recently.
Oh!
Like,
Ian is like, how are they doing that?
I'm legit trying to see where the noise.
There's nothing. Neither of them are doing anything with their hands.
nowhere that noise could be coming from, only than the fact that he's after walloping him in the head. Nowhere else. This is like when Marty like breaks the fingers all over again. I'm like, where's the noise coming from? It's like, do you ever like watch a magic show and you're kind of like,
Yeah.
And then it's you're watching the rest and you're like,
yeah.
Where's this coming from?
It's like we know the business is, you know, I'm not going to say the F word, but like when shit like that happens, you're like,
no, I need to know how you did that.
Something's going on here.
We've talked so much wrestling while you were gone. It's unreal.
It's brilliant. We've actually talked wrestling for like, well, I don't know how long that was, but yeah. He can't hear us, can he? Can he hear us?
5 minutes.
No, he can't hear us. He needs his headphones. So he hasn't his headphones on yet. He can't hear us. Yeah, you stop talking about it.
You look like such a different person. It's fucking. Who are you and what have you done with Aaron? Is this what you couldn't get working on because you're not actually Aaron?
See, at least I still look relatively like myself.
Yeah, you don't look like.
To be fair, even with the hair getting cut off, it still looks like you still look a couple of years younger. It's like,
yeah, because I had the beard trimmed up as well. So
I have to admit, actually, now that short hair does actually suit Dan.
oh yeah, no, not the photo he sent us in the chat the other day, because that shit was
I didn't.
ridiculous. Oh, you didn't? That was ridiculous.
That's not even short hair. That was probably a couple of months before I last had a haircut.
Hold on a second. What chat did you send that photo to?
The group chat.
Dan, is it okay? Is it okay if, let's say, I switch the screen on this
And show the photo.
and show everyone? Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. I think that's circa 2006, 2007, something like that. No, it has to be 2007, surely.
Right.
Yeah, we're going to say that.
This picture.
We're talking 10 years ago.
Right. I just got to get the photo that one first before we even.
I've been told at that stage I looked like a guy from Walking Dead. Well, I don't watch the show, so I don't know who that is.
Yeah, you look like one of the Yeah, I know the fella you want about as well.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I sent that picture too.
Oh,
Again, we've gone off the topic of wrestling, so
there was, as we said, there's not a lot happened this week, like, but we gotta get through it anyway because we persevere. That's what we do.
yeah, but sure. Our theme is hair, so let's just roll it.
Our theme is hair or lack thereof.
Yes, pretty much.
I will get this photo and I will get it working.
Or Alex, or the lack thereof.
Oh, yeah, Alex isn't here. It's much quieter, isn't it? Oh, I love it.
It really is, actually. You kind of notice that he's not around. Is it a good thing? Yes. Do I kind of slightly?
Are you sure, Dan, you shared that into the group chat, yeah?
Oh, look at the dog! Oh, there's a little doggo!
He literally turned around and looked at me like, what was that sound?
See, I make a noise that like it's so high pitched that only dogs can hear it.
Right, I want to see now if this works. This works, that would be really handy.
Oh!
Is that it? Can you
Oh,
see
yeah.
it?
That's it.
What time is? Oh shit! Sorry. What?
Is that?
I
Yeah, it
think
is.
that is me, like 2007, I'm going to say.
Present to everyone.
Maybe 2008.
There we go. There, Dan. There, everyone out can see you with your
Difference.
80s dad sort of thing.
The best
going
thing
on.
is, that night my hair didn't start out like that. It just got wet, and I just went. And then somebody said, "Here, I'll just take off my glasses," and that just made it even worse. If I had my glasses on, that could have been so much different, but fuck it.
That's brilliant. I wonder who's watching it now. I know.
I'll just be glad I still have a beard of some sort.
I do actually remember seeing that picture. Sorry, I didn't. I didn't know it was Dan though in the picture. I thought it was a random picture. Because I hadn't got my phone turned on. I hadn't got my phone with me in work. So like literally I had to look and I had to go through all the messages that pop up afterwards. And I was like, who the fuck is that dude? And then I just kept scrolling without checking.
Just a random GIF. Or
I was like, I was nearly sure that there was a Jim Cornette rant in that group chat at that point. So I was like, for God's sake. And then I just kept going.
Was there a Jim Cornette rant in that channel this week? I don't think there really was there?
Yeah,
there was a fight, all right? There was a fight, all right, between me and Alex. That's nothing new, like.
the only mention of Jim Cornette I know of was when I put in that stupid photo of Jim Cornetto.
Oh, God,
That's why I assumed it was a Jim Cornette rant. That was the next one that came up. Has Alex actually?
Definitely.
Has Alex actually got? I know it's like have we run out of things to talk
We've
about?
already ran out of things to talk about. We're 15 minutes in. Oh, this is going to be a fun
All right,
one.
15 minutes. Okay, so do you know what? I'm going to do what happened last week, okay? And I'm just going to go and just tell people just little words of advice. If you have a legit fear of clowns and someone says to you, I know, come on, we go see it. It won't be scary. That's bullshit.
Oh, it's going to be
It will
scary.
be scary. It will be fucking scary, okay? This is a public service announcement coming to you from me. It
As
will
someone who
scare
has a fear of clowns.
So if you are scared of clowns and you think, nah, be all right, it'll be cool. No, it won't.
As a person who is not afraid of clowns, it is not a scary film. Go and see it.
Oh God, no! It's not a scary movie. If anything, it has more laughs in it than scares. There's a few nice jump scares that will get you.
It's like an extended episode of Stranger Things without 11.
Oh
Yeah.
God! If you fear clowns, you stay the hell away from that movie.
I have news. This helps.
It was a 20-minute panic attack.
Oh,
There's news.
Someone's starting to come in and clearly kill Amy. Cool. I actually have news
You
from
hear
the
me?
Mae Young, from the Mae Young Classic. Because if nobody knows, Kyrie Sane won that.
Yeah.
It did well, but I couldn't give any less of a shit that it happened. So the following people have actually signed from the actual
Yeah, it's only like
So, no, it was actually a good move. Kyrie Sane, Vanessa Bourne, Zeta, Sarah Logan, Zaya Lee, Rhea Ripley, Abby Leith, Kavita Devai, who, out of all the people in the first round matches, she was the massive Indian one.
yeah.
She's a big
God, yeah.
woman. Yeah. Shite.
You got beat by a roll-up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dakota Kai, Bianca Belair. I think Bianca Belair was with him anyway. Sage Beckett, Lacey Evans, Tenara Conti. Thank God I just didn't say something else there. And Rena Gonzalez. Lasler's signing hasn't been confirmed, but she's not being advertised for any future shows, for any future indie shows. Or it could be a sign that she's probably on the way there. Like WWE want Pippa Niven. That's why they brought it to Las Vegas from Japan for the finals. Same with Mercedes Martinez. She was also brought in. Even the fact that she's 37 years old, the WWE still want her.
I don't think they'd get an awful lot out of her though.
As a trainer, they probably would.
Yeah, definitely. But as an in-ring performer, no, not hope.
she could help out down in NXT like Natalia was for a while.
Yeah. Candice LeRae was also with the finals, and the belief is that she has a very good chance of being signed. Toni Storm, they want her because she's only 21. She's already fucking better than most of the women in that tournament.
That's true.
So, Tessa Blanchard wasn't at the finals.
Not
And
doing
hasn't
well
signed.
them signing all of these, but like, what are they going to do with them? Like, they have so
be
many
fair-
on the main rosters as it is, and they aren't using them.
They don't do
Yeah, but to
anything
be
with
fair, NXT needs women. Asuka's gone. They have fucking no one.
Yeah, because they've moved them all up to the main roster and they're just doing nothing with them there.
So you slap like off, let's say Abby Lee, Rhea Ripley, Vanessa, Kairi Sane, and Bianca Belair, who I actually quite liked. You could build an entire division around the four of them. Stop touching up Seth Rollins.
I'm trying to see if I can push him out of the frame. I'm just like, it's a bit weird now at this point, and I actually can't move him. Oh.
One second now. What?
It's literally just like, it just looks like there's an arm now in the back. I'm just like, oh.
It's now turned into a podcast of interruptions. I'm wondering what's going to interrupt me.
Well, at least I muted it when I was shouting at my mum, so that's one good thing. I did mute it when I was shouting at my mum, didn't I?
Oh, well, yeah, I had no idea that there was anybody else in the room, so yeah, you definitely did.
All right. Whew. Thank God.
Unless Aaron's super streaming software is able to.
Sorry, you had to toss me around there for a second.
This is the problem when you do it in like a family room. Everyone's going to be coming in.
I have to put it here because my bedroom, we're not getting the best connections there. I get this information off my brother as well. Apparently, he watched it from time to time. Apparently, the kitchen was awful last week. I thought it was anyway. Thought it was a bit shit.
Actually, I did have someone else say that it was a bit crap now.
Yeah. So, yeah, and the kitchen wasn't great because that's the furthest part of the house. The internet connection's not great there anyway. That was just my pure laziness. And this week, I was like, I'm just going to do it right in front of the fuck? I was going to do it right in front of the modem because I was like, where the fuck now? 1 second now. Ma'am,
always make sure that you've got a good connection.
Somebody wants.
Like I'm using right in front of every other way. I'm now in the bedroom about the best connection.
Go see the door.
For anyone who's watching this week, hi. This is actually the train wreck episode.
Oh, this is. I shouldn't be annoyed anymore after this.
We have a train wreck episode, and then this shit happens.
That car will be here in 3 minutes.
I actually somehow feel the only person who is actually fully committed to doing a podcast right now is Dan.
To be fair, I'm committed to doing the podcast, but I forgot to do any research for the episode. So it kind of balances out. Like
nobody posted it. I have other news. It's sort of based on the Mae Young Classic, but it's something more to do with Shreya Baszler and the fact that remember that whole four horsewoman thing?
Yeah,
that wasn't okayed by Vince apparently, or he had no real input in it. Just sort of went, I don't believe that, but whatever. But apparently she's not signed, Ronda's not signed, and neither of the other two horsewomen. He's like, I am my fuck giving any fucking praise to any of them if they're not signed with the company. So
yeah,
can that idea. I mean, I'm probably paraphrasing. I'm
probably paraphrasing. You're most definitely. Most definitely.
It's even worse. You're paraphrasing an article you've read online that's probably paraphrasing from something else.
Yeah.
So it's just a bad case of Chinese whispers at this stage.
I'm kind of surprised you didn't add Purple Monkey Dishwasher to the end of that. just for shits and giggles, like. Skinner says the teachers are going to crack any minute now. Purple Monkey Dishwasher.
This is funny personally for me. Right?
Go ahead.
Bound for Glory this year, although they've teased the United Kingdom, they've also teased Japan and a couple of other places. If you can hear that, that's my dogs. They don't like each other.
Oh, you were telling us this.
Yeah. This is a continuation from a previous episode.
See? Storyline.
For those of you who actually watched, the history, the rivalry between Aaron's dogs and the fact that the cat is a really shit referee.
Yeah. Oh, do you know what the cat loves doing? Loves opening up the door and then running up the stairs. Here's all the looks at me and goes. So they teased the United Kingdom, they also teased Japan, they teased a couple of places. Apparently it's going to be done in Toronto. It's believed the location was chosen because Anthem is based in Toronto and there's also talk that the post pay-per-view tapings will take place in Canada, not Universal Studios. That's fantastic. That's great.
Yeah.
The funny thing is about that is that Jim Cornette for years on his podcast, and especially for the past couple of months, has been saying that he can't either he doesn't want to or can't actually access the country of Canada. He fucking hates the place. So this would be kind of funny if it actually does end up being Canada, because he said himself he was actually going to be at Bound for Glory, but he wasn't. He may not be at the tapings afterwards. So that's kind of funny. Yeah, that's kind of a. And WWE have completely dropped the Goldust getting fucking new superstar to represent. Just
in all fairness, they've been dropping a load of shit. Like, they had that feud between R-Truth and Goldust, yet they were banged into that battle royal together, the number one contender for Intercontinental title, and just had no interaction between each other. Two guys who were in a feud the week before, suddenly in the ring together, and just right.
That happens a lot, though.
That's
it's just a difference of a week. Like, they've been they get banged in the ring. No, that's we'll just no. Yeah. So yeah, the whole thing of them dropping anything to do with Goldust doesn't really surprise me.
The fact that he could still go.
What the fuck are they doing with Dolph Ziggler?
I like it.
I just want to know where they're going with it.
Yeah, that's what I want to know. Like, I'm all for it if it's going somewhere, but if he's just doing,
I don't want to,
every week and it does nothing.
Want to keep going on, and then all of a sudden nothing, and you're just like, okay, what was the point of that?
But see, the thing is, I actually quite like the storyline because he's making a point. He's like, I don't have a lot of flashy shit. Apparently, you love flashy shit. I don't care about the talent that I possess.
Shawn Michaels isn't into flashy shit.
Yeah.
In the sense that, look at the entrances he's doing. They're all theatrics and fucking. He's trying to say that they had no talent.
Of theatrics. Well,
I gotta mute myself there now.
If you can ignore that, fair enough. Like, he used to have his little thing when he'd come out and do his arms and spin around. And when he had the title, he used to have the title on backwards and all that kind of shit.
Yeah, but like that worked for him though, because they actually that actually went somewhere. Like his whole game that was like, I am the shit. Like
I know that, but like the fact that he's saying now that like people with gimmicks, like when he used to have one.
I know a second then. What are you laughing at?
It's just an arse behind you.
Oh, you're gonna hear back later on.
The dog back and forth. I'm just laughing at that. Sorry. We're so with it tonight, guys.
Oh my god!
As I said, it's professional. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alex, if you were here, this would be so much different.
So the funny thing is, actually, right? Especially this week, right? I gotta keep moving forward. I keep sitting back. Is the fact that the one and only viewer we currently have is about 10 feet away inside my kitchen. Rachel, the person who used it's Rachel.
Hi, Rachel.
Oh,
Rachel.
I need to talk to Rachel.
Rachel. Oh, we were wrong. That's actually reminded me, Dan, I owe you an apology.
What for?
You were correct in saying that I had been wrong in IFW instead of IWF, and I might have done a little victory dance and virtually high-fived the two women and Aaron, who did incorrectly say that I was in fact correct when I wasn't. So yeah, I'm sorry for that, for doubting you.
That's an easy mistake. It wasn't your fault, to be fair. You were falsely fed information by two unknown individuals, one of which is sitting watching this live
in my kitchen.
Yes. They shall remain faceless.
I love that. It's like, remember, do you know, if Alex was here, I have a feeling he would be kind of like, oh, so this is just like a regular thing for Aaron. He likes to drug women. He likes the abuse of women. He likes bitching.
So she doesn't even want to watch this. She's tied to the chair and it's just pinned right in front of her. Her eyes are just forced open. Right, so it's gonna happen now. Yeah, Clockwork Orange. Yeah, that's what it is. She's gonna run inside her now in a couple of minutes and just batter me with like a cup or something.
It'll be refreshing.
I'm getting worried that this is going to turn into like a psycho situation where there isn't actually a person called Rachel sitting there.
It's just Alex's beard on a balloon dressed. He's not denying it. Like, Rachel might not actually. That was his name of his beard. Oh God, I'm sorry. That was just too much.
That's what. Stop it. My dog is very pissed off at the moment, right? Because he doesn't mind when people, right? He loves sitting with people inside the room, but the lights have to be off and the TV has to be on. Because if the lights on and I'm not paying attention to him, he's just walking around the room giving me dirty looks. Like,
is this the little Jack Russell?
Yeah.
Ah, look at how cute! Look how cute the doggo is.
You need to put dog in the tags now, just so we get a few more viewers.
Hashtag doggo makes an appearance. What's his name?
He doesn't like me.
What's his name?
That's a really nice name.
Jasper.
What? Jasper.
Yeah.
Jasper.
You do realise that Aaron is wearing headphones and there is no speaker on which the dog can hear you?
Oh, shit, yeah.
No, he heard you at the start, though, right? Because he sort of like went, what the fuck?
Jesus.
He's hearing Rachel as well outside, kind of move around the place, so he's more focused on what the fuck's going on out there.
Oh.
Right, I gotta start looking for news so we can fucking talk about shit.
Yeah, so what our original idea was for this episode was going to be the whole hair versus hair situation.
That went, let's be honest, the moment that got brought over, that was a great idea, but there's very little time to actually prep this, because usually when we give ideas, it's usually about like 2 or 3.
Yeah, we could, yeah.
Yeah.
And we all came up with the same one apart from Aaron. Or
yeah. We all were like, it was just Jericho and Mysterio and WCW, and that was it.
Well, there was a few more.
Oh, Mysterio and WCW and Angle and Edge. Well,
okay, so what I decided to do was I Googled it.
Ooh, look at you putting in the effort.
Smart.
The fucking first time in how many, and I'm actually doing some research into it, and managed to find the history of hair match. 1962.
Jesus Christ.
Was that all?
Between... Yeah, 1962 was the first one. And Jerry Lawler has actually been involved in a few.
Yeah, I know that. He's been pretty big down there.
Oh my God, hold on. There was one in 1998 between X-Pac and Jeff Jarrett. What? I did not know.
Actually, if anybody listens to Bruce Pritchard's podcast, he has a near 4-hour episode on Jeff Jarrett's time in the WWF. And if it's anything like his Macho Man one from last week, it's probably going to be amazing. Because if you haven't listened to that one, that is 4 hours just him talking about the Macho Man in the WWF. Fucking brilliant. Probably one of my favorite podcasts ever.
Yeah, I think
4 hours talking about his time in the WWF. And it's not even his full time either. It's from 1980. It's from the show after WrestleMania 3 onwards. That's when Bruce Pritchard came into the WWE. So there's a lot of shit to fit into that time, like.
Would that have literally would have gotten you through then your journey home yesterday, which took you 6 days?
Boss fucking Aaron.
Hey, if anyone who watches this afterwards works for Bus Éireann. Fuck you guys.
Fuck yeah. Do you know what I love as well? How the entire country has Bus Éireann, but just Dublin by themselves have their own bus service. Never made any sense to me.
Does it now?
Yeah, but I'm assuming it's just as shitty as Bus Éireann.
No, our buses actually run on time.
Oh,
And they are gonna be there when they say they're gonna be there. And also, we now have USB ports on our bus. Thank you very much.
We do too. So,
yeah, not fairness. You need it because it takes 6 days for you to get to one location. You need that shit.
Here's a problem you've probably never faced. When I go from Letterkenny to Dublin, we go through the north. Do you think their Wi-Fi works when we go through the north? No, it fucking doesn't.
The Wi-Fi lately on the Bus Éireann buses have been awful.
I don't think they're been able to connect.
They know they're going through the north, but their Wi-Fi will not work in the north. Sort your shit out, Bus Éireann.
That's because it's the north.
Yeah, still though, I'm guaranteed if you were on one of the Ulster buses or the Gold Line or whatever it is, it'll work in Dublin.
Oh my god, why does everyone keep fucking tagging me in clown shit?
You said you were afraid of clowns in a forum full of fellas. That just alone is just going to go, well, we have to take the piss out of it.
Even them. You know what makes it worse? It's not even them that are tagging me.
Brilliant.
Like, I wouldn't mind, like, at least, like, if...
Hang on a second.
He is surveying his area. This is his town. And
Please let him bark. Please let him bark.
Oh, God. You give this about 20 minutes, and he's going to back
This
the
is like...
fucking house down.
Come
Is
on.
that your neighbourhood watch?
Somebody pass the road.
That's my neighbourhood watch. That's the neighbourhood watch number right there.
Yeah, no, but like realistically, the people like if people on the forum had actually like tagged me in clown things after knowing,
Banned.
yeah, I would go on an absolute deleting spree.
Are you afraid of going to clown?
1 second there, lads. I'll be back there in 2 minutes.
Oh my god, you're not gonna bring them up, are you? Like you're not gonna like show them or anything like that. I can't.
No, I haven't got any doink memorabilia in my possession to wave in front of the camera or anything.
Okay, good.
I just kind of think, like, as a wrestling fan, considering there is a wrestler, Doink the Clown.
I can't watch anything with him on it. I freak out too much when I need a minute. You're after freaking me out now. No, can't deal with him at all. No, that actually makes me feel a little bit better. Look at the doggy. Look at the doggy. Look at oh. Oh no.
For a second I thought the other dog had came into the room.
Right, so
I thought shit was going to happen live.
Apparently we don't have any. We're not live. Something went wrong.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You use
the thing in the corner though.
Will you use the...
It does say live in the corner, but in all fairness, we can never trust that.
Close the door. Yeah, just kind of jam it in between the door handle and the wall. Yeah, leave the car. I don't know. Apparently we're not live because Rachel was watching it, but yeah, something went wrong apparently.
No, see, the thing is, there's times there when I'd be on a live stream and it says that, and if you just refresh it, it's still actually live, but for some reason it just stops for some people. So we could still be live.
I don't know. It says we're live anyway here, so I'm just going to work with that. If she actually wanted to live.
Or link, it might work. But like, it's still live in the corner.
Watch it enough. I'll check on my phone. What do I do?
We are a professional podcast.
Professional. I got shit actually.
No, do you know what? A second, no, because someone was able to take a screenshot of us being live with Jasper on his neighborhood watch.
Right. So unless we went off the air since then.
Of us being live.
Yeah, no, we're live.
With Jasper on his neighborhood watch.
Like I said.
We're on a delay, but we're live.
Yeah, we're going to be on a delay anyway. I have it set to like 10 or 15 seconds. Yeah, no, we're live.
Oh, just in case, you need to beep anything, yeah?
Yeah. Because all of our fucking language in here every fucking week. Fucking, do you know what? That's a great segue, right? Can people stop complaining about Hulk fucking Hogan, please? For 2 fucking minutes.
No.
Can we just get over the fact that he probably worded what he said obviously fucking wrong, and people in the forum need to calm the fuck down because there was no malice in what he actually said. His logic behind it.
Aaron, look at it at this point of view. No one likes Hogan anymore.
This oh my god. The fuck was that? It's got a random beep. No, it's not that.
YouTube is trying to censor you for all your fucks.
No, it was no, but see, this is the worst thing, right? And so what I love is, well, I'm just going to go on a Hogan rant, just in general, not even about the fucking tweet. Can people stop saying he killed WCW and TNA, please? Can we just stop it?
This is the second time today I've had to listen to this rant.
Yeah, so you listen to it again for people who didn't fucking see it. He didn't kill him. He never fucking killed him. He never fucking killed WCW or TNA. WCW got killed by Bischoff and Russo, and fucking Ted Turner just giving out all the money to everyone. And the same with fucking TNA. Once again with Russo and Dixie this time. People stop fucking saying that he killed the board. Just Amy, just at least act somewhat. Can the two of you just go yes or no?
Yeah, okay.
Do you know what I'm going to do, actually?
Hold on. Where's the script? Hold on. Yes, Aaron. I totally agree with you. I am saying this on my own free will.
I have a great idea.
If it has to do with female,
no,
I'm not into it.
This is going to be funny. So no, but that's what I'm trying to say. Like, people need to stop getting this idea in their heads. Like, just no, what? And then they go, oh, he fucked over this person, this person, this person. Have you at all looked into any of the history of professional wrestling? People have literally been murdered to keep their top spot. He fucked over, and by the way, the 2 arguments I got in the comment section was Macho Man and Bret Hart. I'm sure they'll get over it. Maybe not Bret Hart because he's a fucking depressing prick, but I'm sure the Macho Man got over that one time Hulk Hogan. But he can't really.
Sorry, no. Go on.
I'm sure he got over it eventually. Just, before he had a heart attack and died. Anyway, I'm trying to kill time because my laptop is really slow and I have a really funny fucking idea.
You know what's actually really fun? Just want to say on this for a second. Turn me off in the background because I can hear the echo.
No, go on, say it. Go on, yeah.
You're saying that, they probably made up. Hogan lied about that, and Warrior's widow called him out on it.
Did she?
Yeah, in a tweet. Yeah. She called him out on it, been like, and she also did it at the Hall of Fame as well. She literally called him out again on the Hall of Fame on it, when she was like joking when they were introduced. It was like Conor the Crusher.
Oh yeah, that was weird though, because it seemed like Warrior kind of made up more or less everyone when he came back for that weekend.
Yeah, apparently not, dude. Apparently Hulk Hogan you can't get over anything that the Hulker does. Screwing with your wife, screwing with your contracts, just screwing people over in general.
You know what? I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say this. I couldn't give a fuck about the Warrior. I never gave a fuck about the Warrior. I think he's an absolute piece of shit, and I really wasn't really that devastated when he died. I just more went, oh fuck, and just kind of went on with my day. I don't care if he made up with him or not. So I'm going to do something very funny right now. I tried to get a better photo. No, I was going to try and get a better photo of him, but we can't because he has his profile locked to just the one photo he has with the Young Bucks. So this should be funny. This is Alex's point of view on the whole thing. I had no idea where I was going to go with it. Fuck's sake! I don't know. Something. You're wrong, Aaron. Something. Okada is the best in the world. Something.
Are you not friends?
25, page 25 of the script. Read from there.
No. So I tried to get a better photo of him, right? But apparently Alex has got his profile locked to the one photo.
That's why I was asking. You're not friends with Alex, because I am.
I am.
Well, that doesn't make sense.
It just seems to be just
scroll up. No, not friends with him.
I am.
Yeah, you are.
Just never done it. This joke has died a death.
You're not just showing Alex's profile because he's not here. It's just.
Oh yeah, I should really stop. Right then, we're back to normal. Just gave out Alex's personal profile to everyone in the forum that probably already had him as a friend anywhere.
I just I'm actually noticing Alex hasn't checked in with us at all, and I'm actually a little bit worried.
Just messaging him going, "You dead, fam?" That's what I did to my friend the other day. Yesterday, because I went up just before my break. I went up to get my phone, and I was like, "Let's see if I got any text messages off anyone." And my mum texted me, and she goes, "There's been a terrorist attack in London." I was like, "Oh fuck!" So I knew it was on the tube. My friend takes the tube every day. So I was like, so I gotta fucking message her. The only thing the only thing I sent was, "You dead, fam?" And her reply was, "I'm fine." At least thanks for finally getting back to me. I was like, I was in work. It's just like, dead, fam.
If she'd replied,
oh my god,
that would have been great.
I'm after getting a message that sounds so fucking wrong.
Well,
Nathan, that did not come across like the joke he wanted it to.
he also sent me a message. "Night gathers and now my watch begins. I shall not end until my death. I shall take no wife, hold no lands."
It's brilliant, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh,
Nathan, you do realize what that message sounds like that you sent to me? That I'm not going to say it. Mate, that sounds so much worse. And what made it worse is the emoji you used afterwards.
just gotta close down my door one second.
Okay, now that Alex, now that he's not here for it. You know what? Screw you, Nathan. He literally wrote back to me, "Alex is alive. He's shining my belt at the minute." With a tongue sticking out emoji. I'm just like, Nathan, no. And now he's like, "No, I meant title. It doesn't sound better, Nathan. It doesn't sound better."
What did he say?
He says, "Alex is alive. He's shining my belt at the minute. Winky face tongue emoji." I was like, that sounds
so wrong.
So he wrote back, "Fuck, I meant the title. He's shining the title." And I'm like, still doesn't.
Fuck's sake.
He's shining. He's shining the IWF belt. Nathan and Alex sitting in a tree.
I can't wait till November till I come up and take that belt back to Cork. That's going to be hilarious.
I actually can't wait for September 30th when we actually have proper wrestling matches for it.
Proper.
Okay, Alex is still alive, and I'm almost 100% sure that he is actually not in a vicinity with Nathan, so we should be okay.
Oh, anybody see AJ Styles' mask that he wore in Japan?
AJ Styles mask.
That's it.
Oh, that looks familiar.
I don't know if he wore it to in the match or just to the ring, but it's quite cool.
That he wore in.
He wore in Osaka.
Yeah.
Right, there are things in wrestling that have happened this week that we haven't talked about because they're probably very, very trivial little things.
I signed up with this, right? But I just came across this, and I know full well that I'll either lose it or whatever later on. You liked it then, the New Japan thing. put on an
Oh,
event
yeah.
called Destruction in Fukushima, but thought it was too subtle. So last night they did Destruction in Hiroshima. What the actual fuck? Like,
Yeah.
did not one person in New Japan go,
It plenty of years have passed. They'll be over it.
That's what it is. Like, time heals all.
the
It's fine.
Hiroshima one fine, but the fucking Hiroshima one there only happened like, no, Hiroshima is one thing. Fukushima, that only happened like, what, 5 or 6 years ago?
Fukushima was an earthquake.
Yeah, Fukushima. Yeah, but the whole place is a desolate wasteland with no one in it because it's got nuclear radiation all over it.
But it is caused by Mother Nature. The other one was caused by humans.
Daniel Owen. I can't wait for that date in Nagasaki. Well done there on that one, Dan. That's funny. Go ahead, anyway, Dan. What were you on about?
Yeah. Did you see like what like cause they've pre-recorded some NXT episodes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like the future of NXT is looking very bright.
God, I'm so excited if they're doing what I think they're going to do.
Yeah, I know. They're setting it up beautifully for that, and I don't want to get too my hopes up too much, but come on.
No, it's too late. Okay, it's actually for me. It's too late at this point. My hopes are now elevated. Aaron, don't touch. Now elevated already. I'm just like, it can't go wrong, because it's also because it's NXT, so it won't go wrong until they move them up to the main roster. So I'm pretty sure that we are solid on this. The only downfall to it means we probably won't get to see them on the indies anymore. That's the only downfall to all this. And you know what? It means the last time I would have seen him in the Tim on my lap. I'm okay with that memory being my last memory of seeing him live. I realized it was actually at the National Stadium, would have been the last time, but I was too drunk at that to be able to really appreciate it. So I'm going to take him sitting on my lap as the last moment, and it was a happy moment.
The last time that they have appeared in OTT is the first time I seen them in OTT, because
was that
seeing them
the National Stadium
was incredible. Like Pete Dunne on his own. Oh my God.
Amazing.
I just hope he doesn't get fucked up in a couple of years' time. They don't, because like, Jesus.
Right. Here's a question I have for you, and it is a legit question on all this. If they were to move Pete Dunne onto the main roster, would he actually go to the main roster, or would he go to 205 Live?
Pete Dunne? Oh, Pete Dunne is never going to 205 Live. Not a fucking chance.
Do you honestly think that?
No.
He might never get moved there, but Jesus Christ, if he was there, good God of Almighty, him versus be an insane match.
Like that's like one of the only fear things I have for some people when they go to WWE. I'm just like, oh God, they're not going to just throw them into the cruiserweights, are they?
No,
to be fair, but like Pete has a great gimmick, and if they use him right,
there's
no, yeah, I know
that's a big if.
Thing is, though, how old is he? Sorry,
23.
No way would they fuck him up. Triple H is a 23-year-old. That's exactly like him from about 15 years ago. Not a fucking hope that they fuck him up.
The other thing we got is that by the time he becomes the main roster, Vince mightn't be totally in charge.
That is true.
That's our only hope.
Like, out of all as well, the call-ups, right? I was thinking about it there. Yes, they fucked up a chunk of them, but at least they're doing something, right? The only one that they've monumentally fucked up to the point where I don't think there's any save in his career at this rate is Apollo Crews.
Is he even still there? I kind of forget about him.
Is he on SmackDown or is he on Raw?
Raw.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, fuck. Is he?
Hang on, so he started on SmackDown and then he got drafted back. That's not good.
Well, he started on Raw the night after WrestleMania last year, went to SmackDown in the draft, and then went back then the Superstar Shake-Up. They fucked him up royally.
I actually legit kind of forgot even on the roster.
Before he came to NXT, I was excited for him. And NXT, he was great. Like, for a guy his size, being able to do what he can do. But then he came up to the main roster and just couldn't stop fucking smiling.
Oh God, boy, it made no fucking sense. Here, Apollo.
Why are you smiling?
Apollo, I just murdered your wife. That's cool, man.
For fuck's sake, like, stop smiling. Oh God. Like, to be fair, I thought he was going somewhere when he got part of the Titus brand, but then Akira has come in and kind of just taken over that.
Oh, completely.
That brand now.
He does like Akira.
So it's like,
Go on.
God,
Sorry.
no, like, no, it's not. That's like in my head. It's just like I thought Apollo was going to get somewhere with Titus behind it, but then Titus built up a brand with like so many other people in it. It was like
The worst thing. Apparently, as well, he got called up out of spite.
or despite.
Who? Apollo.
Apollo Crews apparently got called up out of spite. I think I remember when he got called up first, everyone was like, "This is about a year and a half too early." And then rumors came out that it was Kevin Dunn apparently persuaded people to bring him up to spite Triple H. Because Triple H likes to have a plan. So when they come up, they've got about 3 months worth of storylines. They've got something there to work with when they go up. They're not just slapped on the roster. But you knew from the moment he got brought up. Why?
Do you know the thing that I think helped was the fact that they were having the promos for weeks beforehand that he was debuting.
Did they? No, they didn't.
They did have. I think they had a couple of promos saying when he was going to debut.
They didn't.
I've learned from last week not to question Dan when he says something because he probably is going to be right.
You know what? No, you know what? I'm gonna question him on this. They did not for him. Not for.
He debuted the night after WrestleMania.
He had vignettes for when he went to SmackDown, maybe, but not for Raw. Because when that happened, everyone was sitting there going, "What? Why would they ruin a surprise superstar call-up from NXT with vignettes, knowing full well that he's going to debut the night after WrestleMania? The point of that is to be surprising who comes up."
And they're still doing it.
I don't know.
Like we know Asuka's going to Raw.
That's different though, because that's not coming up the night after WrestleMania. The night after WrestleMania is supposed to be a surprise for when the superstar either comes back or gets called up.
Hang on, he was the same night as Enzo and Cass then, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm thinking of? They advertised that he was making his debut on the show before he came out. That's what I'm thinking of. I knew that they announced it before it actually happened, and that kind of is what I'm getting at.
thought as well when he went to SmackDown.
What's the next pay-per-view for Raw?
No Mercy.
What's the women's match at Raw on that?
They're fatal four-way between Nia Jax, Emma, Sasha, and fucking
Blix. The champion.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so Nia's gonna win.
I'd be gutted if she won and then she ended up losing. I would much see.
Why? No, this is what I'm thinking. Because I'm realistically thinking if they're bringing Oksana onto Raw, she's gonna have to go up against Nia Jax.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't want Nia to win the belts. I want her to win the belt so she can have that moment. Because let's be honest, she's gotten 10 times better since she debuted. Yeah. But I don't want to have the belt because I know this is going to be a flash in the pan. Because there's no fucking way Asuka's losing her first title match.
But here's the thing: there's no way she's gonna. I think it's in the sense that they're not gonna have her lose to anyone. But no, in a sense.
Personally, I would let her run through the entire roster first.
Yeah.
So let her batter.
Have a bit of a build up.
Yeah, let her batter Emma on Raw, Mickey James on Raw, and somebody else on Raw. A couple of fucking outsiders from like the Indies. But then once you get then to Sasha and Bliss, then have storylines. You could lead in a storyline with her going in with Sasha and Bliss leading up to Royal Rumble next year. You could have her win the belt at Mania. Do you know what I mean?
Are they going to wait that long?
Not a fucking hope. They would bust their nut by Survivor Series. I guarantee it.
No, but I think it is like a little just a kind of a dead giveaway in the sense that if that number, if Alexa does end up dropping the title again, it will be to Nia. Only for her to be the one to drop the title.
What would be brilliant, though, is if she did retain the belt and then Asuka came out.
Just beat the shit out of her.
Not even beat the shit out of her. Just watch her come down the ramp Bliss knows what the fuck's going to happen if she stays there and just starts screaming and runs up the ramp. It's just like, I am having none of this shit. I am not moving this shit at all.
You know what? Just throw the belt back and run.
Yeah. Take it.
Free for all. It's like when your kids, gushy.
Apparently, as well, when she joined first, there was no intentions of bringing her to the main roster.
Alexa.
No, Asuka. Apparently, there was never an intention to.
Fuck off.
What was that then?
Fuck off.
Fuck off. Never said that in a while as well.
How could they not have any intentions of bringing her up to the main roster?
At the start,
I think it was just to kind of fill out the women's roster in NXT. That's originally why they brought her in.
Like, who, honestly, right? Can you sit there and tell me you knew who she was beforehand?
Not saying that, but like they obviously.
Hold on, I'm going to be Alex for a second. Yeah.
Well, Dave Meltzer.
The people in WWE know who they're signing before they sign them generally.
Well,
one about her.
Also,
someone in WWE knew who the fuck she was, but fans, American fans, didn't.
The casual American fan didn't. I had a vague idea who she was because when she popped up on a takeover as Kana, her actual Japanese name, her fucking wrestling name in Japan, I looked her up and I looked at what she was. I was like, oh, she's quite good. But I was like, she's either going to sink really fast or become a badass. No, gladly they went with the whole badass thing. But will see Nakamura as well. He still hasn't really grasped anyone.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I think
I still think that language barrier is a fucking bollocks.
It was the thing though as well that a lot of people had said. It was like the longer they stay down in NXT, the more stale it will become if they go onto the main roster.
But it's not even that.
Because it is kind of in a sense though, that you might have actually seen their best work at NXT because of the people they had a chance to work with. And then when they come up, there's nothing really for them to do.
This has been pointed out in a number of podcasts. Bar Nakamura's debut at Dallas last year, he did fuck all in his year and a half in NXT.
That's a fair point.
Yeah, actually.
He had no 5-star matches. He had good matches, but nothing even resembling that match against Sami Zayn. Fucking nothing.
Great either. There's nothing.
There's nothing there. He's done really. I like Nakamura. He was one of the few Japanese wrestlers I actually legitimately liked when he was in New Japan.
I think I just heard Alex scream yes.
I've said this a number of times in the podcast. I said this before even you joined. I fucking loved Nakamura before he went to the WWE. I thought he was fantastic. I added him on Facebook about 6 years ago, not knowing who the fuck he was. Shinsuke Nakamura is my friend on Facebook. I also added Alexa Bliss. See, because I added a load of wrestlers like from randomly all over the world. I get like introduced to all this random wrestling that I would have never figured out beforehand because I just like watching wrestling. So I've found out a lot of fucking male wrestlers and female wrestlers. But one time I added someone called Lexi Kaufman. I was like, oh, cool. So I added her. And it didn't dawn on me until like 6 weeks ago when photos from her Instagram were popping up on her Facebook page, but without the borders around them.
Yeah.
Like without the Instagram shit. And I went, that name looks very familiar to me. So I went into it and I realized that I added her on Facebook about 2-3 years ago. And I was like, this has to be fake. But if it is, it's a damn good fake profile. There's effort. There is work gone into this. Like, such a random fucking thing, finally. Anyway.
I just want to point out, just to consider just bringing up Facebook and Instagram, Tyler Bates' Instagram is a gift to the world. I fucking love it so much. Him on fucking Instagram, follow him. He's fucking hilarious. He's adorable.
Yeah, speaking of Tyler, what's the story with him and Liv Morgan?
Oh God, if he's not sliding into her DMs, he is missing an excellent opportunity. Oh my God.
Here, he's trying to slide into more than just her DMs.
Ah! fucking.
I didn't want to be crude about it, but it's literally like every time I see something else on it, I'm like,
My crudeness cover has this.
What does
like, why aren't they writing here?
what does Tony Schiavone say? Tony Schiavone from WCW has the same type of podcast from like that Bruce Pritchard has, where he talks about instead of WWE, it's about his time in WCW. Not to the same depth, so it's not really that interesting. But it's fun to listen to. But like every single time they bring up Stone Cold's ex-wife, Deborah. Every time they bring up Deborah, it's always like, do you want to get up in those guts? Which is a disgusting metaphor to use. It's fucking funny. Go on.
I'm sorry. Liv Morgan's real surname is Daddy-O.
No. What?
Fuck off.
Surely not.
So what is her full real name? For fuck's sake.
I'm sorry.
It's a ridiculous fucking name, though. Fucking Daddy-O. Jesus Christ.
Daddy-O, like.
Do you know if they ever have sex, like Tyler Bates gonna go, "Who's your daddy?" And he's like,
Daddy-O.
"Daddy-O, no, a daddy."
Oh. She's also only 23. I thought I just see it written down.
No, Dave Meltzer, right? Always ask people who have been at shows to give him sort of like a roundup of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he goes, also looking for your thoughts on destruction in Hiroshima. Thumbs up, thumbs down, or middle, best, worst, both, whatever.
Oh, I can see where this is going already.
Very first reply was 200,000 people died. I'd say overall, thumbs down.
Do you know, actually, it was like someone actually had commented.
Sorry, no, there's more.
Someone like,
There's more. Sorry, no, but this is just brilliant. The third tweet back is the crowd was disturbingly silent after the big spot happened.
He was seriously just asking for that. For fuck's sake. I'm going to be following that for 24 hours until he realizes the ball at the end of the Fucking hell.
My God.
That's
Fuck me.
that's a bit much now. And we've lost Aaron.
That is exactly my type of humor.
Clearly.
I'm trying to get through the rest of it. Go on, Amy. You talk there for a second.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. After that, me and you both laughed. I like the way that what I was like, I kind of lost my shit. It was literally because of someone's surname, but you're just laughing at the,
There's another tweet.
entire
There's another tweet as well, but it's not as funny. This is like, I mean, from an ethical standpoint, it's horrifying. But who knows how much longer the war would have gone on for?
Horrifying or horrifying?
Horrifying, fying, Fying. It's not
I
as
was like,
funny. That middle tweet was the best.
I admit that was all right.
Oh my God, that was brilliant. Like, what did he expect putting up a tweet like that? Like, I want. Do you know what? Fucking, I'm going to go onto his Twitter page and I'm going to see what other fucking replies it because this could kill another half an hour alone.
I love that we do this just to kill time. Like, if we literally if we had any professionalism to this whatsoever, we would be doing it for the love of actually doing it. But everyone's like, oh, what else can we kill time on? Here's something.
Oh God.
I'm nearly
still
sure
don't know how weird your face looks without a beard.
Oh, it's ridiculous. I look like a completely different person. I fucking hate it.
It's so disturbing. It's like when kids like see their parents for the first time without beards. That's what I feel like right now. I'm seeing like someone I've known, someone who I've only ever known as a bearded person, and this is how I have to see him now.
Well, he has tweeted a lot since he sent out that tweet. And it's all. Have you ever gone on to Dave Meltzer's Twitter? Just
yeah.
Oh, it's brilliant. Just him, just fucking destroying.
Just
Dave Meltzer.
Isn't that at the moment? Remember, my phone fucking won't charge and it's pissing me off. There we go. Can we get a tumbleweed gif? Like when it goes and just a tumbleweed goes by the screen.
There's another one here. Well, I don't personally think that many innocent Japanese deaths deserve to occur, but overall, that war was six stars for me.
I miss the dog. Jasper, bring Jasper back.
Oh no! What happened was he had to retweet the tweet where it goes, "Looking for your thoughts on New Japan Pro Wrestling Hiroshima and CML anniversary show." So he took out destruction, so the tweet's gone. So you can't see any of the replies, which is a balls.
Dave, you're ruining everyone's fun.
And now he's annoyed me. Would you rank Ricochet as one of the top 10 best wrestlers in the world? Yes. Yeah. Fuck off, dickhead.
Sorry, I'm gonna be Alex for a second. Hold on.
Just turn off the lights.
I have to get up, and the light switch is on the far side of the room, and I'm comfortable now. That's too much effort. Plus, it would look really weird if I moved the camera down, because it literally just would be. Hold on.
Luke
I could do, Alex. I could just,
just say really stupid shit like Okada's better than Angle.
But Okada really is better than Angle.
I love as well how you drag the microphone just a little bit closer to your face to say it, just to add a touch. Like,
I will actually say is what Alex does.
Right. He draws a bigger crowd.
Oh, what was his heartbreaking moment today when he went onto Google Trends?
We found out that absolutely nobody Googles for fucking New Japan Pro Wrestling, and WWE are like ridiculously more than them. So they just a couple of bumps at the bottom, and WWE just going like that.
Yeah, you could actually feel his poor heart breaking through a text message. It was.
I love as well how he gets brought back down to earth on New Japan and shit, no Okada, where it's like, yeah, they're big in Japan, but they've got no fucking stamp on any wrestling outside of it.
Yeah, do you know actually what I did a stupid thing? I fucking decided just to check myself just on the Google Trend things.
Don't.
It's like one of those things. It's like when someone says to you and goes, "Oh, did you ever see this picture or this video when you were younger?" And they're like, "No," and goes, "Oh, don't search it. You're obviously just going to first thing you're just going to do is start searching for it." And like, yeah, so it was the Roman Reigns when they got me. So I started like putting Roman Reigns up against like some of my favorite superstars, and I died a little inside.
Justy replied to that. Justy replied to Botchamania about the New Japan had an event called Destruction in Fukushima. This will get nuclear heat.
Yeah, that's when I was going to bring up to you, but you kind of went off on one side. Like, I'll let you find it yourself. I knew you'd come across it eventually. Oh God, Justy's retirement from OTT.
Yeah, what can we ask? What the fuck happened there? That just came out of nowhere.
I have no idea. Like, also, I don't understand that people will text me and ask me, what the fuck is going on? It's like, I don't know the lads personally, like, in a sense. Like, it's not like I'm out with them at the gym, like, I'm with them in the gym, being like, yeah, so what's the story here? That literally, that hit everyone out of nowhere. No idea what's going on. Although it does explain why Sammy D has been brought into a storyline now.
But so what was weird about it? It all came out around the same time with that brand shit that happened as well.
Yeah, and I don't think it's anything to do with that. I think
it was very weird timing because that shit happened, and then within a couple of tweets it was like, "Justy, I'm gone from OTT," and I'm like,
"Huh?
Fuck."
Yeah, I can say this. I do not believe that they actually are related.
Oh no, I don't think they are. It was just weird timing. That's all.
Yeah, no, weird. Although it did get people stop talking about the whole Bram issue and just, oh my god, Justy is a part of the Illuminati. It's fucking confirmed.
There's another Keen video coming.
Oh my god, oh my god, Keen was right. Keen was actually right. Justy is a part of the Illuminati. That's what they do. Yeah, I've not seen Justy at OTT event.
Did any of you see that culture video where they talk about the top 10 people it's hard to care for that Keane went off on?
Well, to be fair, they actually made a good point about why it's hard to care for Eric Rowan. It wasn't like, oh, he's just shit, but it's like, he hasn't done anything.
It's about why feature Bray Wyatt and Eric Rowan, but not Luke Harper?
Because people apparently still care about Luke Harper.
Yeah, they do, even if he hasn't been on TV. I've actually been wondering where the fuck he's been for the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I want to see Luke Harper back.
He's a former Intercontinental Champion. That baffles me.
I really liked Luke Harper though. Even before he went to WWE, when he was like Brody Lee, I actually liked him.
I didn't have any idea who he was.
He was doing them sidewalk slams.
Or that fucking big boot. Did you ever see that clip of the big boot that he gives the young fella?
Yeah.
Fuck me. Kills him. Fucking kills him.
I'll tell you now, the reason why I didn't watch that video is because I just want to see someone I actually like. I have the whole, it's just because they actually the thumbnail used Eric Rowan. That was like, oh, everyone's high keen in it, so he can see it. But I was like, oh god, I hope no one I actually generally like is on this list. So I didn't look at it. Who were the 10 on it?
Jesus.
That's that fucking question. It was a list of people that you can't care about. Then it's like, name the list.
Eric Rowan.
Bray Wyatt.
They're definitely on it.
Bray Wyatt was number one as well.
Were they all WWE?
Yeah, it was just WWE. One second, I know.
Oh, okay.
Jesus, this is really proving the point about why nobody cares about them.
Yeah.
But to be fair, the amount of times that Keane mentions Eric Rowan is more in my thoughts than any of the other 9.
The Ascension.
Yeah.
TJ Perkins.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, I'm on a podcast and I'm still hearing Simon's voice. Good God. Why?
Mickey James.
Here's why.
What the fuck? Next. Eric Rowan.
Yeah.
Apollo Crews.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Miztourage, which, to be fair, that's a good point. They've joined. They've done fuck all.
Yeah.
They haven't been in any matches. They've done fucking nothing.
Well, they were in one match.
Were they?
Yeah, that pre-show match at SummerSlam against the Hardys and.
Oh yeah. Dolph Ziggler was one of them, which I'm sure Alex is somewhere right now going.
Or depending.
Enzo is another one.
I'm so glad at least one of you saw me doing it.
Oh, Enzo was 1, and Enzo was 3, and Bailey was 2.
Yeah.
How in the God honest to fuck can you get the female John Cena and fuck it up? How?
It doesn't help, like they say in the video, when she comes across and says, "Yeah, I didn't deserve to win that."
That's what I'm on about. Like, how can you get a tailor-made stare that is to little girls as well as the same reaction to little girls as well as fucking 40-year-old men? Like, and fuck it up. How do you fuck that up?
Have you watched WWE at all?
All you had to do was just stick her on TV. That's all you had to do. Don't make her say too much. Don't make her fucking do too much. And she was fine. She should have been...
Again.
Sasha should have turned to the fucking... Oh my God. I'm sorry, no, but that fucking pisses me off.
Again, Aaron, have you ever watched WWE?
Yes, I have. But I also know the fact
So
that...
why are you asking such a stupid question? Seriously. I want you to look in the mirror and just be like, why am I still surprised over when they do stupid things? I should be used to it by now. You're in your 20s. Man, you should be used to it by now. I've given up a long ass time ago on them. Anything that's good, they're gonna fuck it up. Okay? And I've learned to accept that, which is why it's so heartbreaking. And yet also, oh yeah, good for you guys, just got signed by WWE. Oh shit. Well, at least I have the memories, sort of thing. Like, and I will cherish the fuck out of those memories because they are going to get ruined when they go onto the main roster, or if they even make it that far. And I kind of, a little bit of me is kind of hoping that a few of them will stick at NXT. They'll kind of get the money that they want, and they'll get kind of a bit more training that they want, and then they'll just kind of go, thanks, but no thanks. I'm going to go back.
So I'm going to turn down my speakers right now because I'm going to say something that's going to piss you off. On that note. Right? Yeah, you. On that note, when it comes to British strong style, right?
Don't you dare finish that. Don't you dare.
Trent Seven ain't going to do fuck all once he breaks up with the two of them in WWE. And he's going to get fucking released or turned into a jobber within 6 months. And I don't want to say that as a bad thing, but when you're up against probably one of the best English talents to come out of that country in about a decade, and then Tyler Bate, which is another fantastic talent. He out-ages them by 10 years. He's a good wrestler.
If they come across as a trio and they, like, just say...
That's what I'm trying to say. They'll be fine as a trio.
Yeah, no, but listen, let me finish. Cool. Right, we had the Shield. The two most popular people in the Shield are Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who did they push? They pushed Roman Reigns.
They're not going to push Trent Seven over Tyler
like Roman Reigns. And the thing is, I think Amy sort of realizes that might be a problem when they break up. That he ain't going to be the Roman Reigns of that group, and he's damn good. But when you compare him to the other two, and you look at the way WWE's going lately, Trent Seven is going to sink.
To be honest, I've never seen
fall.
What is a heel Trent like?
Watch any Progress show and you'll know.
I'm assuming in WWE he'll probably just knock people out, get a marker, and just write with a mustache on their face.
Yeah,
I would love that. Oh my god.
I like that idea. I'm taking that idea and I'm running with it.
Yeah, you're just gonna.
I'm actually really, really upset right now.
I think you've dawned on the fact that
I did not even think of that at all.
I'm glad I could have made your day just a little bit better.
Because literally, I only ever think of them as like a trio, or as like in a tag team. Like Pete by himself is fine because like he technically should be because he is the champion on it. But
I don't even see them being a trio in WWE much after if they do that storyline with Adam Cole. I think once they get to the main roster, it'll be Pete by himself and the other two lads.
Oh my god, they're actually there. No, do you know what? No, it won't even mean that. They will literally lug Trent into a tag team with probably Wolfgang.
Ooh, that could work.
It could work, but that's literally what they're going to do. They're literally going to, oh my God, they're going to be jobbers in the tag division.
Just gonna just click it on there to Amy so we can all see her disdain.
No, you know what? No, I'm going to go and cry in the corner.
I'm so happy I did this.
Alex, it's finally happened. Amy's gone to the corner.
Wait, 1 second there. 1 second there. Did you hear that? Did you hear the scream from Amy? One of
You broke her.
I told her one of our favorite wrestlers. We're on about like people who go from NXT to main roster usually doesn't work out, and we're on about her favorite wrestler Trent Seven, saying that his two friends will probably end up doing better than he's ever going to do in the main roster. And she has not taken. She's gone off the camera, as you can see. She's had a nice scream in the corner.
How are you?
I'm actually legit crying.
She's legit crying. This is. I know whether I should be happy or sad of that. Just live it up to my moniker at the fact that I hate women.
Look,
It's kind
I
of.
was going to say, the thing is, even if they do end up like that, their journey to that point is going to be glorious. Like, if they do what we hope
I don't care about the journey. I want the payoff.
I tried.
So on this week's podcast, we broke Amy. Alex didn't show up, and me and Dan had a good laugh.
Weekend off work. And you ruined it.
I am so happy we did a podcast today.
I'm not.
I can't switch over the camera. You can watch my cat and dog fight. Oh, this stuff.
I've legit lost all faith in wrestling humanity for WWE that I've ever had. And it hasn't even happened yet. Oh, God.
Yeah, because you know what's happening. You know what's coming.
If in like a couple of years' time this hasn't happened,
Will Aaron apologize for making me cry? Probably not.
No.
as we did say, Vince mightn't be in charge then. Oh, come on.
Seth Rollins is going to get released in a decade.
Oh, my heart!
My friend's outside. She's laughing. She's fucking laughing out too. Where's Nathan? Has he said anything to any of us?
Can we get Nathan to join us? Because like I was hoping to have him on last week, but he wasn't here. So I don't want to complain that we aren't having the champ on or whatever. Like, but I did offer like last week, and I'm saying it again this week. Like, if he's free, let us know.
I checked.
He's not.
No, I checked. I'm just waiting for him to respond.
Oh, okay, cool.
This is
Jasper.
not bullshit. This fucking podcast for me this week has literally just made me scream. Right?
1
Cry.
second now. I'll be 2
And
seconds.
you
It's
don't
going to
even
grab my
cause
dog.
me to have a panic attack.
If you watch all of our shows in like chronological order, last week you went on a rant, and this week you screamed. We are clearly watching your breakdown. Like, who knows what's going to happen next week?
Next week I'll be smearing shit on the walls or something like that. Okay, Nathan's going to join us in like 5 minutes.
So we can get his review of progress.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
They've released the tickets for the next show, haven't they? That show in Well,
Oh, that's
the
not
next
until
couple of-
next year, isn't it?
yeah, no, but they've released the tickets though, haven't they?
I think so, yeah.
Pre-sale.
I'm just saying, if all of us could get over there for the show, even if we just over and back on one day,
It really would.
it'd be class.
Well, how big is Wembley? It's what, 10,000, is it?
Yeah, something like that. I think
They
10,000.
realistically 10,000 out that fast.
That's why they're scheduled for next September. Smart now, apparently.
Give them plenty. And I suppose like they'll be announcing matches every couple of months as they
What are the odds they're going to? I have a feeling they're going to get a big WWE guy for that show. I'm thinking main roster. Like.
Ooh.
They've got
I
that.
don't know if
working
Progress have the same deal
They do. They just got
with
cast.
them.
Well, ICW, I think, and Progress are the two companies that seem to have kept that deal since the UK Championship. OTT's one seems to have just sort of petered out and gone nowhere. From what I'm seeing, anyway.
Mm.
Who could they get from the main roster?
If they get anyone from the main roster, right, either it's going to be Pete Dunne as a last minute sort of addition, or maybe someone like Jack Gallagher, or
Jack Gallagher. I'd say.
someone that's going to sell tickets for England, but is also going to be a big enough name that they would get maybe the last 1,000 or so out.
It'll be somebody who has a connection with them previously.
So yeah, someone who has a connection with them previously, and someone who's big enough to know that, we can definitely sell tickets from this thing.
Could they get Finn Balor?
Oh,
He's worked with them previously.
Could they get Finn Balor and he could actually do makeup that isn't the demon? Like the first time he knew.
Well, with ICW, he used to do different makeup all the time anyway.
yeah, but since he's been with WWE, his makeup has just been primarily doing the demon every single big show.
Yeah, but if he can't do
Like Progress.
I don't see him doing the makeup outside the demon once he's with WWE for that way. I don't see him moving away from that.
Like, to be fair, with WWE, it's more of a legal issue. Probably the reason why he's not changing makeup. I know they want to have him just keep the same thing, so it's a marketing thing. But
In about 20 seconds, maybe a minute, you're going to hear a loud bark that may screech and break your earphones. Just a heads up on that one.
turn down volume now.
I'm glad I've still broken Amy. It's been a successful day.
She's gluing herself back together. Don't make it worse.
Who are other favorite wrestlers?
You can have a go try and break me. That's too easy considering my favorites.
Okay, how can we? I'm going to talk about an issue, right? Name one wrestler that everyone else loves, mainly in the forum, that you sort of only like just for the sake of it.
What I like for the sake of it.
I want to start. I am not a fan of Becky Lynch as such, but I'm quite proud of the fact she's gotten as far as she has. Hi, Nathan.
Hello.
Welcome.
Oh my God, you're in a room with lights and without your glasses. What the fuck?
Yeah, I didn't have time to get my usual setup going.
Wow, that sounds wrong. No, it's your microphone's very.
It's like you've got a voice changer.
Oh,
Yeah.
no? Hold on, shit, let me check.
It's like, you know, those things you get for Halloween, like where you can go, we sound like an alien or sound like Frankenstein or one of those things.
Can I ask Nathan, have you watched the last 15 minutes of this?
Fuck. Okay, how do I sound now?
Still sound the same. Yeah, still the same.
Fuck.
My God, Amy's still just broken.
You need to
Okay, how about now?
bring back the dogs. That's probably the only thing that could help at this stage.
He's up in the windowsill.
Ah, there he is.
Can you hear me?
I can still hear you. You know, hearing you is not a problem. It's just, it's very bassy. Put it that way.
Well, that's just my voice. My beautiful, buttery, sultry voice.
Just like a rumbly vibration.
Amy lifted up her head. She's
and
coming
not
back.
not like in a Barry White kind of a rumbly vibration thing.
Not in the kind of dried out all the snakes with Springfield kind of way.
No.
It sounds distorted is basically what they're trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I imagine my mic is fucked.
Do you have to do it with the mic, or can you do it without the mic?
Yeah, no, I have it unplugged now, and it's still probably doing the same.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Before we start with the progress review, because I actually completely forgot that you went to that show. Did you watch the last 15 minutes of this podcast?
Yeah.
So you know why Amy is currently in the fetal position on her bed?
Yes.
Oh, that's great. Did you enjoy it, or was it a bit too firm?
No, it was sad to watch. I don't like seeing Amy upset.
Thing is, as well, it's not like I went into this podcast wanting to like emotionally break someone, but we got her.
To be
I
fair,
only
though,
like seeing Amy upset is if I write Amy to be upset, but usually it's more angry than upset.
The worst thing was like the thought process was going through my head about what I was going to say, and I'm like, oh, she's going to not like this. It's going to be a brick thrown through my window in about 10 minutes. He said, oh, this is going to end well.
Just as the words are falling out of your mouth, you're going, no.
So she's like, it started now, and if I stop, she know what I'm on about. It's going to make it worse, so I'd rather just say the words so she has them in her head. Anyway.
that scream, though, that scream, we will never, ever forget that scream.
No, we will not. Dan, can you download that, send me the voice clip, and so I can make my refund?
Forget about it. I got the best website for that.
Just my text tone, so every single time I get a message from the group chat that we're in, it's just gonna be her screaming.
God, you could set that as the notification tone. Oh, that's genius.
I'm a horrible human being.
On November, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you with whatever heels I am wearing. I don't care if I'm gonna be in work. You broke me.
But what I really want now is for all of us to have individual. You can obviously might get maybe. What was that, Dan? Well, like, it's not really relevant these days, but still, great.
I want. Okay, do you know what I always like? I want to go back in time like 20 minutes. So we don't have that fucking conversation. So I don't have to go through the rest of this shitty WWE.
Do you know what's going to happen? You know those that whole to be continued meme kind of thing.
Or
of Aaron just going, you know about British Strong Style, and then I'm just going to cut to that.
In fairness, out of the whole thing, the best part was the Trent 7 drawn mustaches on people idea. That is actually quite cool.
Thank you.
From that whole thing.
Yeah, no, even I can agree on that. Yeah, I actually would prefer him to do that, even if he is a 36-year-old man drawing on people's faces. You know what? I'd be like, yes, I can get behind it.
He could have a tag team with Jack Gallagher, and they could do it to people.
Jack Gallagher would be more suited as a tag team with either Tyler Bate or Marty Skrull. Okay, let's not.
But they would be an actual mustache mountain. They would be just together. Oh, you could put the three of them together, or they could do it to everyone on the roster. Sorry.
You're not saving anything here. But in your defense, Aaron, I will say, fair enough, Aaron did say a lot of things there that kind of broke you. But then, once that happened, your mind did the rest of it.
Yeah, that's your own fault. I gave you the idea. You could have just stopped thinking about it, but you continued with it.
I never had the idea to begin with. I never had the idea in my head to begin with. And then Aaron went off on his little trait. Oh my God, my voice is starting.
Alex kind of planted the seeds when he was doing that rant with you. And you gave him like a little slap for it. But
yeah, that was where the idea came from in my head. It's like if I mention anything here about Tyler Bate, I'm gonna get a slap from like.
Oh God, if Almighty, it's happening again, for the love of God.
For fuck's sake, Nathan. She was back together and now she's broken again.
Nathan!
This is somebody
you know
Yes.
Do you know how you normally like make me feel better?
That doesn't sound wrong.
Yeah, instead of it being set pictures, let's just substitute that when you know what to do, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trent 7 newts.
Wait, hold on a second. I thought you were joking, crying. Are you actually crying? Oh shit! No, I feel bad. No, I actually do feel bad.
It's my own fault. Can we talk about something else now, please? Nathan, talk about progress.
Yeah. So Nathan, you were at the
I
podcast.
went on an adventure.
Oh no,
I
don't!
went to England.
The gang in the progress. Progress.
Oh yeah, shit. No matter what, it's bad for you. There was a tag team match that never happened. That was the first match on the show.
No, talk
people
about it.
didn't
It's okay.
know- Yeah, so the first match was a ladder match between CCK and British Strong Style. Really fun. They didn't do the WWE thing of having like 20 ladders surrounding the ring. They had about. They were going to use them properly, and they didn't go overboard with ladder spots, so it was really nice.
Was it kind of like was the ladder match kind of like Triple H and The Rock from SummerSlam '98? So where they didn't really use high spots, but they beat the shit out of them with the ladders. Yeah.
Yeah, like they did so many cool spots with ladders that I haven't really seen before. Also, Tyler Bate T's doing a pedigree onto another ladder, and everyone was shitting themselves. So like, pretty solid.
Who
That's
won the match, Nathan?
Tyler Bate.
I kind of blacked out for a
everyone.
minute. It was like somebody went up the ladder. It was like some like really tall motherfucker. Blacked out and didn't see the rest of the match.
Wait, look, just to make Amy feel better, Tyler Bate, Trent 7.
Did you just call me Emma?
No, I said Amy.
You
I said
just called
Amy.
me Emma. You
I
went
said
to call
Amy.
me Emma.
I said
You
Amy.
went to go, let's make Amy. You were nearly calling me Emma. Wow. Not only have you broken my heart and broken me mentally, now you decided, fuck her, I'm not even going to bother with her name anymore. Fuck you, Aaron. I miss Alex.
Now we know why.
That's just mean. No one
At
misses
least
Alex.
Alex would have been in my corner in all of this. He wouldn't have been this mean about it.
He
No.
probably would have went along with us.
He would not be in your corner. He'd be in his own of where you told him to go.
Yeah.
Okay, that is fair. He probably would be in the corner.
Not yours.
So CCK are the new Progress champions. Well, actually, no, fuck that, because I do like CCK. So okay, yeah, fair fucks.
Yeah, so like everyone was happy because their heels. There was horrible things said to both Trent and Tyler that would have made Amy go insane.
But you were-
yes. What was that, Dan?
Yeah, they said things that you won't repeat.
Yeah. Oh god, no. So the second match was the women's match, which I was kind of surprised by, but it was a fairly stacked card, so I kind of understood. Yeah, so it was Dahlia Black versus Toni Storm. Both of them got phenomenal reactions. Both of them did really well. I take it I'm allowed to give spoilers here, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so post-match, Dahlia lost. Everyone was kind of a bit oh. And then Ginny came out and fucking murdered her.
Who?
Ginny Couture.
Oh.
She then wrapped a steel chair around her foot and stomped on it. And then about an hour later, she was late getting over to the merch table, and there was like picnic tables set up. She like jumped from the floor onto a picnic table, off a picnic table, into her merch stand, which completely shattered the illusion that her foot was in any way damaged.
Ah, for fuck's
I hope she's at the next show or something. I was standing in a queue to meet CCK, And I was there for about 10 minutes, and then the next thing, I just see this like small blonde woman jump up onto a picnic table and jump off wearing very little clothing. And I went, oh, there's streakers here. And then the next thing, she like went over beside TK Cooper, and she's there going, hey, everyone. I was like, what?
Oh, actually, I've got a fun story about TK Cooper, and it only popped into my head the other day when I was going through my Facebook friends. I used to do online wrestling with him on Bebo. And I'm nearly certain he used the exact same name from that he uses in his wrestling persona.
Oh my god!
It's just a great. It was just a weird thing because I remember a good couple of them actually ended up becoming wrestlers, and I don't know which one stuck with it, but it was just cool looking. I'm going, like 6 years ago, we used to argue on Bebo about fucking online wrestling. What the fuck? It was just weird. It was just not a very surreal moment, like.
The weirdest thing was he was injured, so like he wasn't wrestling on the show, but he didn't want to be hanging around backstage, so he was just standing in the crowd for most of the matches. And during that match, he wasn't too far away from me. And when Jimmy came out to do the attack, he started like screaming at members of the ring crew, "Come on, do something, help her!" And everyone's just turning and going, "Oh."
Are they actually going out? Yeah, I thought that was just a gimmick.
I think they are. I mean, she kissed him, so like, who knows?
But maybe because this is wrestling, they were playing a character. Ooh.
I'm pretty sure they are
Wait.
actually dead.
Wrestling's fake?
Wrestling is not fit. I will kick him from this fucking forum.
He has mentioned the F word. I refrained from saying that word earlier.
No, I was saying it as being someone else.
This is why there's a 5-second delay.
I'm the lads who show up outside Smith's on the day of a meeting. We go, yeah, you know that wrestling thing's fake, right? So yeah, then we had a death match between Jimmy Havoc and Mark Haskins, and I spent the whole time just kind of worrying that if Mark Haskins does die during this match, OTT don't have a champion.
Was that that Havoc would just become champion?
Yeah, I think Jordan Devlin becomes champion by default. So yeah, it was absolutely brutal. I cringed so often because I'm not really a deathmatchy person, but there was some funny spots in it as well. Then
Did Mark Haskins' wife get involved?
Yeah, Vicky came into the ring when Mark was about to clatter Jimmy with a chair, and she goes, "Don't!" And then everyone just started going, "Aww." And then she came back into the ring with a barbed wire baseball bat, and everyone was like, "Marry that woman! You've married that woman! You've made the right decision."
And
It was actually on his Instagram. It was on his Instagram. The two of them making the barbed wire bat together, and just like that is couples goals right there.
They also had creative use of a stapler and Jimmy Havoc's 8x10s.
I need to find someone I can make a barbed wire bat with, and hit Aaron with it.
You just update looking for someone to make a barbed wire on a bat with.
Yeah, I need to change my Tinder profile. Need someone to make barbed wire baseball bat. Not serial killer. Hit me up.
Serial killers need not apply.
Speaking of people who could pass for serial killers, we had Zack Sabre Jr.'s Open Challenge, which was answered by Marty Skrull. Which I was being really nice, and I was like, I won't tell Amy what happened, and then the next thing I got a message in all caps, Marty fucking Skrull, followed by Alex ruined it for me.
Actually, can I ask, did he ruin this on the podcast? Did he ruin this before the podcast?
He ruined it in the group chat.
Oh yeah, it was.
It was in the group chat. He ruined it because I'd put everyone else in my other group chats on alert, been like, "Don't fucking tell me what happens."
You put 3 people who were at the show on alert.
Well, in all fairness, the 3 of you were doing a fucking step-by-step play of everything that was happening for you at that point. In a group chat of people who weren't at a show, who probably would be watching it on demand when it came available.
No, but we knew not to say anything about the actual show. We were saying that, oh, they're playing Pokemon now. Oh shit, there's such a switch here.
At one point, you were literally going to start going into the show until I told you not to. And that's when you all went, oh shit, yeah, okay. And news that we were going to, some of us would watch it afterwards. And then that little shit who was probably off wanking in his granny's bedroom. X after the death match.
Sorry?
After the death match.
Yeah, so after the death match, we had Skrull and Saber. Everyone lost their minds for Skrull because they kept it very quiet. And like just before he came out, they had like a proper Titantron, and they just had rain falling. And then a load of people just started going, "It's Skrull, it's Skrull." And then he came out, and everyone just fucking roof came off the place. So he lost very sadly. And then after the match, he announced that he wouldn't be back for Progress for a while. Like, for a long time.
Marty?
Yeah.
Maybe like a year.
Yeah, he said he was like, I wanted to come back just to let you know that, like, I'm not going to be back for a while. But I love you all the same.
What would he be doing then? Is he going to go to New Japan permanently? Or is he going to base himself on New Japan? Or what's his doing?
He might be. I don't know. See, he's over in the UK a fair bit still, up at least until December.
Yeah, that's promotions. Like he is like.
Unless
oh my god, are we losing everyone from like? Are we actually losing everybody from OTT on this now?
They're definitely one of us.
Maybe it's a Ring of Honor thing because you don't see too many Ring of Honor lads show up in Progress.
Wouldn't surprise me as a.
That's true, actually. Yeah.
So then we had the intermission where I got to see Dahlia Black fucking shatter my illusions in seconds. I queued up for 15 minutes to meet CCK and never got to. And then Glenn from commentary came in and was going, everyone get the fuck back inside now. Everyone get in right now. We mean it. And everyone was kind of going, oh shit. Because there was like a huge line of people from Marty's Girl who got disappointed immediately. Everyone went inside and waited. And then Smallman came into the ring and decided to announce that, yeah, we're all going to Wembley next year.
Yay!
So everyone's delighted about that. Then there was like, yeah. Then there was my match of the night, which was the Atlas Championship match.
Bro.
Yeah. Holy shit. I don't like. I had to cancel all of my subscription services because I was broke and Progress was the first one that took the hit early on in the summer. So I hadn't got to see a lot. And then my mind was just fucking blown because they had.
Can I ask, that Atlas Championship, is that just like an Intercontinental title or is it like a weight division thing or what's the story?
It's kind of a weight division title. They refer to it affectionately as Big Lads Wrestle. So it's usually the kind of heavier lads. So I got to watch Matt Riddle just deadlift a 300 plus pound man. And it was absolutely fucking glorious. So Matt Riddle sadly lost to Walter, who after the match celebrated, and Wolfgang showed up. Fully in his ring gear with no intentions to wrestle, just pointed at the belt and then kind of left. So that's a nice setup for future events.
I hate it when wrestlers do that. They wait to put yourself through that to put on your ring gear to not wrestle.
Hold on, that confuses me so much though. If Wolfgang came out, made his intentions of like, I'm coming after this title, and yet in our other group chat, everything is like, oh, done, and all the rest are like done now with Progress. Anyway.
Doesn't really make sense, does it?
No, motherfuckers, Wolfgang's with WWE. Seriously, lads, we need to.
I have this feeling something.
Rob was at that show. Rob was at that show, so he knew that.
I have a very distinct feeling something's going to happen with English independent wrestlers, mainly that work with Progress and NXT.
Say that again.
I have a feeling in my stomach with what you're saying. Wolfgang has just showed up in NXT. Pete Dunne said he was leaving.
Yeah.
Wolfgang just showed up in Progress, even though he's still with NXT.
Yeah.
I don't think this British stable is going to stop at British Strong Style. I think they're going to add more, and I don't think not an invasion as such, but
A British invasion.
Yeah, but just from mainly guys who've worked with Progress, sort of together. I don't know. It'd be kind of cool, and Triple H seem to have a fantastic relationship with Progress more than they do anybody else. Progress seems to be their kind of go-to promotion at the moment. So I don't know. It's a stupid idea in my head that probably won't come true, and I'll just forget about it in 2 weeks. So.
Good. Let's not let any more ideas that pop into your fucking head make them head down.
Do you know what happened, right? I have a good idea of why I came up with that stupid idea with Trent Seven. My beard has taken away all sort of logic.
Oh, sorry. So you mean to say that you're using Dan's excuse that the reason why all his crudeness is coming out now is because his long, luxurious hair is gone, and now you're like, yeah, now I'm just going to destroy women completely, and I'm going to start by the closest one I can get my hands at now at this point, being Amy, because my beard is gone. I'm just going to kill her dreams. I'm going to break her heart live on the internet and just make her have a complete and utter social fucking breakdown. Oh my god, I'm going through Britney Spears' 2007.
the breakdown of Amy, because it's
I'm not even coming over. It's not shameful, and I actually have my life together for once. I should not be going through this.
So the next match. The next match
was a scramble match between. I have to get the competitors of this. It was Mark Andrews, Eddie Dennis, Zach Gibson, James Drake, Jack Sexsmith, Danger Mike Davis, and No Fun Done. So, yeah, that was pretty good. Zach Gibson came out and berated the crowd, but he let James Drake start for him, and he just got kind of booed, and then Gibson took the mic off him and got fucking murdered. He then decided to leave the ring and walk around the crowd. He went in and out between rows of seats, and he was just talking shit. And then line of the night, similar to Dublin, was look at all of you. I'd love to see the size of the fucking bandwagon that brought all of you here tonight. And then everyone, yay! Just that one moment. So yeah, the match was really good. All the lads got in some really cool spots, and then they've been teasing Flash Morgan Webster turning, and they gave him like 3 days worth of vignettes where he was like, I come so close, and every time I get so close, I lose, and I let everybody down, and I'm not letting it happen again. I will cut down anyone I have to, and he took the pin. And then he got up, and it looked like he was about to kick 7 shades of shit out of Mark Andrews, and then Andrews stuck out his hand, and then he slapped it away and left the ring, and then Andrews went up the ropes. Webster slid back in the ring, and everyone thought, this is it. Didn't happen. He gave him a hug and left, and then Eddie Dennis came in and murdered Mark Andrews.
Oh, poor Mark.
And everyone immediately was like, oh, fuck, they swerved us, bastards.
Oh, okay, so this is where Rob was getting his Eddie Dennis turning idea from then.
Yeah. So, Mark Andrews is now #1 contender to the Progress Championship.
Okay.
Which brings me nicely to the Progress Championship match.
Simple.
So, Pete Dunne came out, flanked by his 2 best friends. Travis Banks came out,
Who?
flanked by nobody.
Trent Seven and the good one.
I'm really believing this beard theory now.
Oh shit.
I don't know why I'm coming back. It's not like you can actually hear me.
I worked in a fraud. I can find everyone. I will fucking murder you.
Do you have a particular set of skills?
Motherfucker, I'll be coming for you next. Do you know what? Do you know what makes it even better? Do you know what makes this even better? I don't even have to go looking for you. You bastards are coming to me in November.
So it'd be brilliant if I won the belt and then you came from behind me, attacked me, and he goes, "That's for Trent, you fucking prick," and then pinned me with a belt.
No, see, me stabbing a fucking heel through your eye, that would be for the Trent 7 remarks.
That too.
I'm having flashbacks to when you said you wanted to put a heel through my eye.
And you know what, Nate, I'm actually so fucking furious right now. Nathan, do you remember when I sacked you?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you remember when I was like really drunk when I did that and I still had enough force behind it? Imagine if I did that sober.
Mm.
That's what's going to happen to you two little fuckers. You can play all you want with your fucking little microphone or your whatever it is you're playing with right now.
It's me headset.
Because what yeah, it's a, so what's gonna happen is,
Lads, you are so fucked.
I
love how I'm the one that said it, but Dan's getting brought down with me.
My
Dan
sperm still
added to it.
scream in the middle of the night over that sacking I got.
What did I add to it?
You're just adding fuel to the fire.
So that main event, Nathan, how was that? Was that good?
Yes, the main event was Pete Dunne with his friends, and Travis Banks came out with his own. So everyone there really loved the match because everybody loves Travis Banks. And I like Travis Banks, but I felt the match was a lot of bollocks. So this is like the kind of match. This is the kind of match that would like give Jim Cornette a stroke. There was three ref
spot. Like
no, it was 3 ref changes, 2 sledgehammer shots to the face, multiple finishers, interference from British Strong Style and CCK, and eventually Travis won.
I don't get the point in overbooking that much. That looks like something that Vince Russo would do.
It would have been amazing, like, as a moment, like, even if we just had the one kind of bit with the sledgehammer or whatever, but it was so much.
Like, can I ask, did the referee get smacked with a sledgehammer? Because I feel like if the referee got smacked with a sledgehammer,
I think one of them did.
What did they? Oh.
Yeah, I think one of them did. Because, like, there was just moment after moment. Then it got to a point where, like, I think Pete hit him with the sledgehammer, then hit him with a bitter end. He kicked out at 2, and then people started chanting, "You can't beat him."
I'm assuming Pete Dunne had a scowl in his face for the next 40 minutes.
No, he just had that kind of, "Oh shit, what do I have to do?" But fair fucks to him, and I have the photo here. Afterwards, he was at the merch table taking pics with fans, and he looked like he was going to cry in them. And Trent and Tyler are either side of him being like, "Oh, fuck this."
Oh yeah, he has that look in his face, all right, where he's like, "Oh, this isn't fun. This is the end."
Yeah, so, and then at the end of the match, really nice moment, Travis Banks' parents came into the ring, and his mom took the belt, and she was pretending it was her own. And then his dad gave him, like, a cross and chain or something from around his neck, which I'd imagine means something in their family. So it was nice. It was a good way to send everyone home happy.
He didn't go home happy.
It was a good way to send the fans home happy. Because they hated Pete so much. Although there was a few like.
Do you know what I kind of love? I love that. The fact that everyone loves Pete Dunne, but the crowd are like, "Oh no, he's still a heel though. He's still a prick." I'm still with him.
Well, that's because like Jim Smallman like beats it into people. Boo the heels, cheer the faces.
I like that. Go on, yeah.
But no, there was kind of like little spatterings of like people in British Strong Style t-shirts. Most of the women, they all loved British Strong Style, and they were all in their like British Strong Style merch. And then Pete came out, got like mostly booed, but there was still just kind of like pockets of people cheering them. Also, fair fucks to them, they had a hard cam set up that connected to the Titantron, so you could see the actual show. Because from where I was, there was like a row of heads, and I couldn't see the actual canvas of the ring. So whenever there was a pin, I would have to look up at the screen. But yeah, all in all, really good show.
Well, that's good. That's fantastic. We're going to end the podcast there because I'm going to talk to E for the next 10 minutes. And then I got to get up and get out to get a little bit drunk. So it's been fun.
Right. Absolutely.
I have probably signed my death sentence. My beard got shaved off. We got a progress review, and we talked about absolute bullshit for about an hour and a half. Thanks for joining us. Everyone wave goodbye. Bye.
Bye, guys. We'll see you on the next one.